Star Citizen Alpha 3.12.1 is now on the PTU. There is a new patch on the test servers for everyone to try. It is available to the public. So this is because Cloud Imperium are getting ready for a XenoThreat Playtest from 8 PM to 11 PM GMT, both days of this weekend, the 23rd and 24th of January. But that 3.12.1 patch is on the PTU now for you to jump in. Cloud Imperium have put out a message. Testing focus will be to play through the event, which will be listed in your contract manager under general priority, recording any bugs, issues, and generally observing the flow and setup of the event. For bugs and issues, please make use of the issue council and report and contribute to any and all problems encountered. For general feedback on the event, including rewards and setup, please let us know via a reply to this message, which I will link below for you to get involved with that once you have any issues or want to give feedback. Just copy your account across from the settings public test universe section of the RSO website and then select PTU on the launcher to get involved. The PTU patch has had various other bits going on with it as well. Delamar and Levski, its landing zone, are gone. They've been removed from this PTU patch, and when it goes to live, removed from the live build as well. So Cloud Imperium have said, as we've mentioned in the past, having Delamar in the Stanton system, it was going to be a temporary thing. With our upcoming patch 3.12.1, we're planning to remove the asteroid Delamar, and with it the landing zone Levski. Delamar, initially located in the Nyx system, will be reintroduced into its intended location when the Nyx system comes online, which means that it's only a temporary removal. With Alpha 3.0, we moved Delamar and Levski to the Stanton system for testing purposes, and have now come to a point where those tests have been concluded. With the removal, we will not only move Delamar to its rightful place in lore, but we will also free up memory and entities for upcoming additions to the verse in lieu of the release of server meshing. This is not an indication that Nyx is coming really soon, or that server meshing is coming this year, but we do know that they are working on Nyx, the system. We do know that they are working on server meshing and Pyro and all that sort of jazz, so let's see what they've got planned for us when they update us with the roadmap updates on the 27th of January. So, some questions in a little FAQ format were also here. If you have your spawn point set as Levski, then it's going to be changed to Loreville by default. You'll be able to get your ships that you were able to purchase from Teach's Ship Shop in other shops from around the Stanton system. Missions will be amended to be in other locations, though NPCs at Levski, like Greco Battaglia, she's gone until that comes back in the Nyx system. So she will be staying with Levski and Delamar. This will be live in the live build of 3.12.1. There is a screenshot competition in the current 3.12.0 live build, paying tribute to Delamar and Levski. I'll link that down below if you want to get involved. Beyond that, there are some EVA quality of life updates with the patch, and with improvements to how ragdoll physics are handled, and they are greatly increasing the angular acceleration of thruster packs. There's been a polish pass on names and location descriptions of various bounty missions and North Rock PvP bounty missions. They've temporarily removed patrol missions. They've reduced starting inventory levels of multiple commodities at the TDDs to prevent their inventory from being constantly maxed out, which was such an essential fix that should mean you can trade again, basically. They've increased shop inventories of medpens, oxycans, and ammo magazines. You may need them. There are only a few issues listed currently. Some or all of the player items that should be kept after a character database reset are lost. Players are unable to access the Mobiglass sometimes after changing armor. That is pretty annoying. Being arrested while wearing leg armor causes the player to respawn in prison with a broken multi-tool. Again, annoying because you can't mine so easily to get out of prison. Attempting to sell minerals at a prison kiosk as well results in a processing screen and then a transaction failed message. So it does sound like there's a few little bugs that they do need to solve before a live build, especially the not being able to access your Mobiglass after changing your armor. That's pretty annoying. So there's also a load of major bug fixes in this patch, and I will go through them because a lot of people keep on asking me, is this fixed, is this fixed, is this fixed? They fixed an issue causing the fuel in tanks on the Mercury Star Runner to scoop less than the intended amounts of hydrogen fuel, so Mercury Star Runner should be less guzzly in fuel effectively. They fixed an issue that could cause a player's ship to enter a state where it could not be retrieved. Again, fantastic. They fixed an issue causing the claim function to not be available on the ASOP terminals. Again, fantastic. I mean, some of these fixes have been like super necessary. I was hoping they'd fix them in 3.12.1, and it appears that they've at least been addressed in the patch notes. Let's hope they are fixed. Shields should no longer be able to be penetrated by laser scattergun weapons such as the Dominance. So a lot of people thought these were shield holes, but it just seemed to be a bug with the actual Dominance going through them, and they became super meta. Multiple FPS weapons should no longer be missing collision on the front of their barrels, which would allow them to shoot through ships and walls, which was one of the ways that people were stealing the Idris. They fixed a server FPS issue causing enemy fighters to change direction instantly and have unnatural behaviors. Items dropped or placed by a player should no longer sometimes immediately disappear. They fixed an issue causing turrets to not spawn for claim jumper missions. Turrets should now be hostile in lawful claim jumper missions. Bounty targets should no longer take a long time to spawn once the location has been reached there. Players should no longer be able to clip through the hull of the Idris to steal it. Boo! But I suppose people would do that in the sort of XenoThreat missions, and that would make them a lot weirder if people just go, and we've stolen the Idris, win, woo! The mission named a very difficult task should no longer automatically complete when accepted. Players should now be able to set a route to the distress beacon on the first mission given to them by Recco Battaglia, although that doesn't make much sense when she's moving out, and she won't be there. What? What is this patch note? Is she there? Is she hidden around the verse somewhere? They've increased the payout to the intended amount of 45,000 out of UEC for successfully completing the Capture Arlington gang leader Maltrox Arlington mission. When a second player arrives at a bounty hunting location without the mission, the objective marker should no longer read last known location for a brief moment. They fixed an issue causing more than the intended amount of reinforcements to sometimes spawn for easy bounty hunter missions. So now you don't have 2 hammerheads turning up for an easy bounty mission, and then you go, well, that's me done. They fixed an issue where reinforcement ships on easy bounty missions could sometimes spawn harder than intended ships. Again, I refer you to my earlier statement. They fixed an issue that made wheeled vehicles too easy to get stuck on their side. So your rock, hopefully, won't get stuck anymore. The altitude ladder should now display correctly when approaching the surface of Delamar. Again, I don't think Delamar's there anymore. They fixed an issue causing weapon raises not to work near objects while in EVA. The Andromeda landing gear deploy animation should now fully play. Players should now be able to use the interaction system to power on the Nox, and also no longer be able to duplicate mined gems indefinitely and infinitely. They fixed an issue causing players to not be able to exit ground vehicle remote turrets by using the interaction mode. There should no longer be a chance that no audio or video will go through on a call from a player who is on a planet's surface. So, a load of amazing fixes there. So many of them are just super essential, fantastic. On paper, that 3.12.1 patch is in a great state from the off, but we'll have to see if there's any bugs found as we go through that playtest for those XenoThreat missions, and if any more additional bugs turn up in 3.12.1. Someone please tell me if Delamar's actually still there. I mean, there's patch notes about Delamar there that say Recco Battaglia mission, and now your altitude ladder should work correctly. It shouldn't. Delamar's not there. I suggest that you get your ships and loadouts in order if you're participating in the playtest on the weekend. You can do that anytime from now. And please get involved with the feedback on the issue council and that thread. You will literally be helping the event evolve and potentially help catch more bugs. So if that all goes well, expect to see 3.12.1 and XenoThreat live next week. You'll know what to do at 8 PM GMT on Saturday as well. They'll come up, as they said earlier, in your Moby-Glass, in your missions. You'll be up, boop, 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 general priority. So get involved in those contracts for sure. That should be super fun, and you should be able to do that at any scale. If you've got a big group of you, you can all go and do it together. If it's only just you, you should be able to join other people effectively that are doing that mission at the same time. Do you have any questions? Are you going to be participating in that playtest, or are you going to wait until it's live? Do you think that this is going to be a nice stable patch, or will it implode? What are your expectations of the XenoThreat event? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For January 2021, we're giving away 5 different ships to 5 different randomly chosen winners. We're giving away a 100i, a 125a, a 135c, as well as a couple of birdie boys, the Talon and the Shrike variant. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is comment on any of my videos made during January. That's it, although I would appreciate if you liked and subscribed. I also shill for NordVPN. They protect your datas and your information from people that are trying to data intercept it with a Herald or Mercury Staronate. You see how I built that into Star Citizen-based lore? As in, animate a little radar dish or a Mercury Staronate stealing someone's data, and then NordVPN somehow blocking that. But if you are looking for a VPN, NordVPN is a very affordable VPN that can get you better access to the internet, help keep you secure and protected, and help you maintain your privacy. Links down below for a discount on Nord. Also, if you wish to further support the channel, there's Patreon, there's a join button below my videos. The extra money that we get from that helps support the channel massively. Thank you so much to those VIPs that go the extra mile to do that. I also like people quite a lot that share, like, and subscribe and comment on my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.